Buenos dias. Hold on. Live on YouTube. Boom. Nah, jiu-jitsu today. The gym was yesterday. Yesterday was leg day. Today was jiu-jitsu. Tomorrow is gym. Hold on. Give me a couple seconds. Then we're good to go. Bingo. Cool. Let's do this. How's everybody doing? What up? Good morning. So, we're getting a pullback in the market. Ideally, what I wanted to see. I think the main reason I didn't actually look at news this morning, but I know Tesla got a downgrade, and I know I'm pretty sure JP Morgan and Citibank did not meet their earnings. Let's see. Earnings 310. Oh no, they beat. Well, let's see what JP Morgan's at. So it gapped down $4. Again, I don't know exactly what the earnings were, but it looks like JP Morgan's dragging down the market. And Citibank had dropped as well, but it's coming back up. I don't know why I have alerts. Bang. And then I do know that Tesla got a downgrade and they gapped down. So, I mean, personally, we're still uptrending. So I'm still looking for pullbacks, for possible long entries. Hold on, let's get SPY up right here. Cool. So, let's start off with SPY right away, and let's see if we can find some possible bounce levels for today, some possible rejects. As always, if you guys could, make sure to click that like button. It would be greatly appreciated. Remember, 200 likes and you guys do get the watch list. So let's start with this pivot low to pivot high here. We bounced off the 50 yesterday, so I would be interested in that 390.72. Let's see, that is the high, yes. And then let's take here to here. That would be a deeper pullback I'd be interested in. Could even go here to here, but those are going to be pretty close to each other. Yeah, so that area, these two, again, this is more of a stronger support zone in between these two levels, so I'm going to watch that. We have a bunch of pivot low to pivot highs that we can use. So there's a lot of potential bounces that we could use today. Let's clean it up. Let's see. Which one do we not want? I mean, I would say all of these are valid. Yeah, I mean, personally, I would. But I just don't want to have this so messy. Let's get rid of this one. And then we'll go with that. And then... Actually, no, we're trading at 383. So where's this 50? 386. I mean, ideally, this 388 and 390.72 is what I would like to see. So we're actually going to get rid of this one today unless we really start to pull back. But yeah, so we have that. We have supply up here. Your boy's trying to learn supply and demand. GD taught me a little bit yesterday. I think he got a little frustrated with me, but it's okay. Trading party in Maryland, I mean, we definitely could. Other than that, I'm gonna have to look at GD zones, but I would probably say this would be demand. Again, I know nothing about supply and demand. I will just be straight up honest with you guys. I know absolutely nothing. But if I were to use an area, I would say probably right here. If anybody uses supply and demand, feel free to correct me or just tell me, bro, you are straight up wrong. Because trust me, I will not be offended. Anyway, so if we pull back 390.72, I'm interested 390, this 388.5 level. Interested in that. As far as rejects, I'm pretty sure. Whoops. Boom. Boom. Yeah, we came right up to that 399 yesterday, pretty much right up to that 399 that I gave you guys in Wednesday's video, telling you guys to watch it. But yeah, so we pretty much hit that level yesterday, came back down. So if I were to be bullish, we need to get above that level. And then we'll delete the 50. But yeah, not bullish should we get above there. Maybe some bounces down here. Cool. And then this was a different zone that GD used yesterday. Right there. So we'll see. But yeah, no, supply and demand is very confusing. Makes no sense. Tried watching YouTube videos on it, and everybody's got a different way of drawing it. So I'm gonna just keep those on the chart right now. See what GD ends up putting out. But that is SPY. Again, ideally want the pullback to those fibs. Look for longs. Let's take a look at QQQ. Those are zones that I had from yesterday. So let's see. Resistance turn into support. Maybe we watch this zone again today. As far as fibs, here to here. Here to here, and we do have some confluence at both of these levels. So if we start pulling down to like 270, I'd be very interested in a bounce, and then 267.5, I'd be very interested. Let's try here to here. We already bounced off that 50 yesterday. We did not hit the 61.8, so we're gonna keep that as a potential area. And then we'll see if that matches with GD zones for the supply and demand. Good morning. No, so if it already hits a level, then I'm not interested in it. And then I don't see any good rejects. I mean, if we break below here, I'll look for puts. 275.81, take it down into 275, maybe yesterday's low. See how we react in this demand zone. But yeah, that's how I'm gonna keep it today. Break above 280.1, I'll be bullish. And then we didn't even get close to this reject, I don't think. Yeah, we hit the 50% reject yesterday on QQQ. So if we can get above yesterday's high, I'll be interested to the upside. Don't have any rejects till 285. And then this other one right here at 282. We already hit this 50, so we'll take that off. Bingo. Cool. Those are my zones for the day. Again, these supply and demands are probably going to get deleted, but cool. Again, make sure you guys are clicking that like button. It would be greatly appreciated. Remember, if you guys run it up to 200 likes, you guys will get the watch list for the day. 314, 314. I don't trade meme stocks. It's just not what I trade. Cool. Let's make a watch list today. SPY and QQQ, obviously always on the list. All the squeezes look like they've pretty much fired from yesterday. So let's flip through this real quick. 1 hour, 4 hour, daily. Start with Apple. See how Apple's looking. Get a 30-minute. Apple bounced right off that 50% fib that I gave you guys yesterday. So congrats if you guys got that. Would be more interested in a deeper pullback, maybe down to like that 130.6. Remember, if you guys are a cash account, market is closed on Monday. So your funds will not settle on Tuesday. They'll settle on Wednesday, I believe. Yeah, they should settle on Wednesday. Apple. And then let's see, AMD. Or no, they should settle on Tuesday. Never mind. Disregard. Yeah, Tuesday. Corrected myself. Not interested in AMD. Let's take a look at Amazon. 1 hour squeeze. Looking like it's more than likely going to fire down. It's looking pretty weak. Let's see. Yeah, if you're doing equity, it'll settle on Wednesday. Amazon, not really. Honestly, it might just be a SPY and QQQ kind of day. Boeing, very, very close to that reject at 215.33. Honestly, looks like it's trying to do a little 4-hour bull flag, so we might put this on the list today. Flag, boom. So Boeing. Again, make sure you guys are running up the likes. 200 likes, so you guys get the watch list. We only got 89. You guys are slacking today. Baba. Let's see. 4-hour squeeze. Maybe I'll keep Baba on the side. Maybe a bounce at like 112.27 I'd be interested in. Or a break above these highs over here. But those are both kind of far away from the current price. So I'd be more interested in that 112 bounce right off that 4-hour 21 EMA with the squeeze. So Baba, Coin, Costco, Google, don't care about Meta. All right, so Meta broke a pretty big level. Unfortunately, Caterpillar, there's no liquidity to day trade. All right, so first bounce I would really like on Meta would be like 133.16. If it failed, 131.32. There's a couple other areas we can watch as well, but 61.8s are higher probability, so we're gonna watch that. AMD is not on the list today. I don't like it. Microsoft, don't care about. Netflix. Rejected that resistance. Not interested in that. Nvidia. Uh, 160.64 bounce or 159.20. What is that? 29. Be interested in that. And Tesla, downgrade today, dragging the market, breaking below. I'd be really interested in a pullback. Plus a 4-hour squeeze. So I'm sure Jadon's gonna have a really good reject level, so I'll probably end up watching that. But let's put Tesla on the list, and I'll wait to see if he has a reject. Cool. So I like Boeing, Baba, Meta, Nvidia, and Tesla. Those are my main levels. Alrighty. Let's go back to SPY real quick. All right, so I'm going to post the screenshots with the supply and demand zones, but I'm going to tell people to ignore them because I am in the process of learning. But where's yesterday's low? Yesterday's low is right at the bottom of that demand, 392.50. We fall below there. We're more than likely going to come down and test 390.72. Which is a bounce that I'm going to watch. Break below there. We can go lower, 390, 388.5. Bingo. Thank you. If you called Boeing yesterday, you definitely made some money. All right, let's get these supplying, or not supplying demand. Let's get these levels out. We'll go back to a video, don't worry. Alrighty. Let's see. SPY. Ignore. Whoops. Ignore my attempt of supply and demand. But if SPY breaks below yesterday's low, I will be looking to short it. I have some possible bounce levels to the downside. 390.72. I would say 390.72. That's like a mid probability that we bounce there. We did bounce off the 50 yesterday, which does show that it's validated. I don't know. It depends on how we open. So I am going to watch 390.72, going to look for the fib rule there. But if we break below there, 388.3 to 388.6, higher probability, then, I mean, 386, that's pretty far down. If we were to dump down there, just straight up go down there, I think there's a very high probability that we could bounce. So 385.83 to 386.2, highest probability bounce. And then let's see, not bullish until above 399.08, which was a major reject level given out. Cool. And then if the market still looks really weak and we end up pushing up, let's see, hold on. That was a high, low. We already came up and tested that. So depending on where the pre-market low ends up being, we could look for a push up, maybe into like 395 for a reject. So just depending on wherever that is, I will be looking for a reject off the open. We'll have a reject closer to market open. Okay. So there's SPY. Let's get QQQ. Again, make sure you guys are clicking that like button. 300 people in here and 133 likes. You guys are close. You're getting there. I don't know why I put 4 Qs. That is not what I want. There we go. And then real quick, in case you guys did not know, I do have a 450-page book on Amazon titled The New Age of Technical Analysis. So if you guys do want to learn more about my overall day trading and swing trading strategy in this book, full breakdown of all the indicators I use, how I find price targets, support and resistance, so on and so forth, make sure to check out my book, The New Age of Technical Analysis, on Amazon using the link right there. Anyways, so again, I'm going to say ignore the supply and demand zones for now. A good bounce is this 272.87. I do like that a lot. And then 270, that's going to be like high probability if we can get down there. But I guess this wouldn't be valid anymore because we broke through it. I mean, on the 4-hour, we technically didn't, but there was already a bunch of price action. I'll delete that. No. But I do have tons of reviews on Amazon. 114 of them. And the only bad reviews are the people that didn't even buy the book. Just some haters. Cool. Let's see. Again, possible reject depending on where we bottom out in the pre-market. I'd be bullish above 280.1. Can you look through pages on Amazon? I didn't even know that. There is a Kindle version too. I just never talk about the Kindle version. It's weird because I linked to the Christmas edition of the book, which I don't know why I did that. I still have to get rid of the Christmas one. But yeah. So, QQQ. Let me see if GD posted his supply and demand. No, he did not. Hold on, let me make sure my phone's off Do Not Disturb because he's supposed to show them to me. Why is Yellen speaking? Alrighty, so QQQ bearish below 275.1 or 275.81. We'll look for puts. Possible bounce at 272.87. Higher probability bounce at 280. We'll look for possible rejects, but will be bullish above 280.1. Cool. I mean, that's pretty much it for QQQ. Straight to the point. Again, ignore my S&D zones. Okay. There is QQQ. And then what else did we like? It was Baba, Boeing, Meta, Nvidia, and Tesla. So Tesla is definitely going on the list because it's already weak, and if the market becomes even weaker, I think Tesla is going to go lower. I would just really prefer to get a reject. Gonna see what Jadon ends up putting out. 4-hour squeeze, more than likely going to fire down. $13.58. Pre-market lows 115.64. And then, I mean, I personally would say that this is demand. Again, I suck at drawing it. Your boy's going to become a pro, I'm telling you. I will become a pro at supply and demand. If this were... the Kindle version's already out. Hold on, let me find it. I don't think a single person's bought it either. There it is. Here's a Kindle version. Let me know if, hold on. I gotta make a tiny URL. If you get the Kindle version, let me know if it's okay. Because again, I'm pretty sure nobody's bought the Kindle version. Here. Well, yeah. So there's the Kindle version. It's that tiny URL link right there. Just, again, let me know if it's okay. If not, then I have to fix it. Okay, so depending on where pre-market low is, I'd like to see a rally into like 120 for a reject. Have you already had the Kindle? All right, let's get Tesla out real quick. Tesla. If 115.64 is the pre-market low, I would be very interested in a reject around 120 to 120.89. There we go. 29. Break above there. We're probably going back to test yesterday's low. Below pre-market lows, I will look for puts. Price target equal 113.58. Potential bounce. And then 110.65. 4-hour squeeze, looking to fire down. Beautiful. How many likes we at? Hold on, I'm gonna keep bothering you guys about the likes. You guys know the goal. 27 more likes, and you guys get the watch list in the chat. Boom, there's Tesla, and then do we want Boeing, Baba, Meta, or Nvidia? Boeing. Looks like it's trying to break below the flag. Personally not interested in Boeing. Just gonna take that one off for the day. Take a look at BABA. It's fire watch list. I guess it really depends. If anything, this might go on the side, but I would watch that 4-hour 21 EMA for a potential bounce. You can see we bounced right off of it yesterday. It's more important now because there is a squeeze and we like to bounce 21 EMAs with squeezes. So I would watch that or the break above 115.79. I'm just personally not going to watch it today. Again, like I said, it might end up on the side. Meta. Maybe like 113.16. I would like that for a potential bounce. And then, yeah, I want to watch Meta over a video. Let's see. We got really close to that resistance yesterday. High and low. 61.8 at 140. Cool. Let's watch this. 130. What is that? 133.16 is what I would prefer. Cool. Yeah, we've had 2 banger swings to start off the year. Both of them over 100%. Let's try to find more. Meta, watching for a bounce, ideally around 133 or 133.16. Yep, that's pretty much it. 33 to 133.16. We'll watch the zones below, but that is my main level. Boom. Cool. So real quick, before I drop the watch list in the chat, make sure you guys are subscribed. I go live every single morning at 8:15 a.m. Eastern time and give you guys a completely free watch list for the day. Plus, I have over 950 free videos on my channel teaching you on how to trade. So if you guys are not subscribed, you are definitely missing out on tons of free education. So stop what you're doing right now. Go click that big red button that says subscribe. And I greatly appreciate all of you. So, hold on, let me answer some questions. How do you know when to jump into a trade on an option trade at open? Only if it breaks my level. Only if the trade is validated. That's when I take the trade. It could be 30 seconds into the market open. It could be 2 hours into the market open. But it's only when my trade is validated while I take a trade. Yeah, I'm gonna try to learn the supply and demand just because I've really been liking the fibs. So I think there's definitely a strategy that we can use to piece together the supply and demand in the fibs. So I really like it. Low risk, high reward trades with both of them. The fibs just, hold on. Did I completely draw that wrong? There we go. That's weird. But the fibs give you like an actual level to watch. That's why I like them. So piece that with the supply and demand and you're good to go. So before I drop the watch list in the chat, as always, I am not a certified financial advisor. Everything I talk about in this live stream is based on my opinion and my opinion only. Options trading is very risky where you can lose more than your initial investment if you are not careful. So as always, do your own due diligence, use your own proper risk management, and I am not responsible for any lost funds. Boom. Cool. Let's see. We're gonna bring SPY up in 3. QQQ. Thank you for the subscribe. I appreciate it. Yes, the book is beginner friendly. Tesla. Boom. And then Meta. Cool. So that is everything I am watching for the day. I'm going to hang out here for a few more minutes, answer any questions you guys got. Today is Friday. The market is closed on Monday. So it might be a little slower today in the market. We'll just have to wait and see. But yeah, as always, trade safe, trade smart. And yeah, ask any questions. Yes, SPY and QQQ are by far my favorite. They have been for a while. Just notice more consistency with them. Maximize. Let's do some analysis on ES. So ES bounced right off that 50% fib yesterday. If we came down towards the 61.8, I'd be interested. 394.16. Or 39.41.16, my bad. Deeper pullbacks, 39.05. Cool. These are all my zones today. About like a year and a half, 2 years to actually become consistently profitable. There's a difference between being profitable and consistently profitable. But yeah, year and a half, 2 years. I don't trade Google. It just moves too slow. Not my cup of tea. All right, so SPY, QQQ, Tesla, Meta. That's all I'm watching today. ES, SPX, Meta. Make this SPX. That is not a stock. And then I am watching a swing on BP and then the utilities. So we'll have to see if we can get a good pullback today. But I'm watching XLU. I've been screwed by utilities like 10 times. So success rate with utilities really is not there. However, I do like the setup, so I'm probably going to break my rule about not trading utilities and probably take a swing on it. So if that is the case and you guys hear me complaining next week about it being a losing swing, you can laugh at me. But I like the technicals. I'm probably going to go super light just because the only time I've ever had a winning swing trade on the utility sector was on, I think it was DUK. It was either DUK or D. Might have been D. Yeah, it was D. And I was in Vegas when I was in this swing trade. So this thing absolutely exploded. Beautiful swing. That was the only time I had a winning swing trade on utilities. Every other time just been nailed. The one swing I took was on DUK, which is another utility. And I forget when it was. But I was trying a new swing trading strategy where I would buy the calls and then sell the credit spreads on the opposite side. I got destroyed off of this swing, like absolutely demolished. I just can't remember where it was, but it was sometime last year and it was a squeeze setup. Maybe it was here. I think it was here. Either way, yeah. No, I'm not buying anything off the open unless there's a good reason to. Technicals, wait for the confirmation. If there's no confirmation, there's no trade. Anyways. Ooh, yes, always have your long-term portfolios separate. So I have multiple accounts for multiple different things. Swing trading account, day trading accounts, those are separate. I have a different account that's a small account, so whenever I need to size down. I'll trade on that account. I have an earnings, like a lotto account. And then all my long-term portfolios are their own separate account away from the options. Let's see, what else do we have? How did I start YouTube? I just made a video, people liked it, made another video, people liked it, and then just kept grinding. What other questions we got? Yeah, but it's always easier to trade on paper. Once you start trading with real money, that's when emotions come into play. Because you could go put 100 grand into a trade on a paper account, and, you know, if it goes to zero, so what? But you put 5,000 into a trade, depending on who you are, and it goes to zero. I mean, you might flip out over that. What other questions? One or two more, and then I'm hopping off for the day. Let's see what news we got today. We had import prices, consumer sentiment at 10. That's going to be important. Oh, okay. I see. Okay, I think I know why BKR ended up pushing yesterday. I'm pretty sure. So I see on the news we have Baker Hughes rig count. I'm pretty sure BKR is Baker Hughes. Yes, it is. It's a beautiful swing, by the way. We nailed that. Interesting. I didn't even know that. SPX, Tesla Meta. What did I have up here? Let's still watch my monster swing. Oh. Yes. I'll do earnings. That's my gambling. That's like my Vegas in the stock market. So when you play earnings, you have to be willing to let it go to zero. There's no way around that. You got to sell the bid. If you sell the bid or sell market, you're more than likely going to get filled right away. Now, if you're selling at the ask or selling at the mid, it could take a little longer. So sell bid, sell market. Buy ask, buy market. I mean, personally, I'd like to see a bounce. We're still uptrending. So yeah, I really like the bounce. Let's see, price level. Whatever yesterday's low was. I always go at the money. Probably Tuesday's expiration. Or if there's a trade early in the morning, maybe a 0DT. We'll see if I'm feeling a little risky today. It's been a week. So there's a high probability it won't be a 0DT, but we'll see how I'm feeling. We'll see how good the G Fuel hit to me before the market opened. But I'm going to hop off, get ready for the day. So again, make sure you guys are subscribed. I go live every single morning, 8:15, 8:20 a.m. Eastern time. Give you guys a completely free watch list for the day. Answer any questions you guys got. Let's run it up today. Let's make some money. As always, everybody have an amazing day, and I will talk to you.